Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at some more gameplay with the Galarian Zapdos in the Great League. We already showcased a viewer battle before for the Master League, and now we can take a look at a viewer battle in the Great League. This video doesn't really have anything in social media, I think, so still thank you. I'll see you a lot of times in the comment section as well. I definitely remember your name before as well. So thanks for sharing these battles. Here we have a team with the Skarmory in the lead, the Sableye as a safe swap, and the Galarian Zapdos as a safe swap here. I recommend the team because he doesn't really have a lot of other Pokemon like first Pokemon that you should use in the lead here would be Registeel would be better, but he didn't have one with Zap Cannon, so here we go with a double flying team, basically an ABA style, but both only really have the weakness to electric, and electric is not really common. And we see here maybe the first boom, now we see a shield from the opponent, but now we can see the first close combat hitting the opponent's Umbreon, and we see the Nidoqueen coming back in. We can still get to another close combat. They will show went for the close combat here. Close combat should have KO'd at this range already, which would have been very nice, so slight misplay there, but you should be able to farm all the way down here before they can get to an Earth Power, so you should be fine depending on what you have in the back. They have a Scrafty in the back. This does a lot of damage, but it doesn't do enough, so he has to swap onto the charge move unable to win this game, or they throw their move that they still have stored, which I forgot about. And this should be a good game, first game here, as they can farm down the Nidoqueen and win the game. Good game there. As we go into the next one, also very nice of them to actually cut them into like the actual right order without like the things in between, so like very nice, thanks for that. I didn't even have to cut anything like this. I only looked through like a little bit, so maybe there's still something coming later on, but it seems fine. As we see a Warring coming in, they have no shields anymore, which is kind of awkward as the Warring is now going to be able to actually KO this thing. Again, should have went for the close comment prior. Keeping count of the moves that the Warring already thrown is very important in this kind of matchup. Like, you would have got at least a shield from the opponent. Now you're 2 shields down and you don't have switch advantage, which is kind of awkward as they have a Swampert in the back, and this doesn't look too good, to be honest, as they have to go for foul plays. They're gonna let this move go through. I mean, they have like a lot of energy stored. They still have one move stored on the Sableye. We're gonna get the shield here, which is nice. And we see now that they should be able to tank this move still. And they should still get to a move. No, they don't get to a move. That's kind of awkward. Their only play now is to farm the Swampert down. And they try to go for this, and they can. And it has to be... Oh, it is Trevenant in the back. Maybe they actually still win. I'm not sure now. Does one? Yeah, definitely. True. I forgot about the Trevenant in the lead. Never mind, don't mind me. They can definitely win the game still. With 2 foul plays, they are very well played then. Going 2 shields down and still winning the game is kinda insane, to be honest. As you see a Swampert in the lead here against them. As we gonna see no shield coming up. Yeah, they can easily swipe 2. Okay, the IV spread, as you can see on the side, makes this a little bit awkward. If you have a good IV Skarmory against the non-Shadow Swampert, you're gonna be able to swipe 2 Hydrocans pretty easily, and they cannot farm you down really. But with the IV spreader that you see on the side, it's not really possible. Yeah, IVs matter sometimes. Like, it's not the most important things, but like sometimes it really matters here. As they see that the Drapion gonna let the move go through, but they definitely gonna not get the KO here on the Swampert, I guess. Yeah, they didn't hit every bubble. It seemed like they lagged a little bit there. But they're gonna get the energy onto the Zapdos here, as they can go for 1 Sky Attack, get either the final shield or KO the Swampert. They get the final shield. I guess it's worth it to shield here as well, yes. Again, you wouldn't need to do it if you had a better IV version. Okay, throwing here, very well recognition, the energy there for this Swampert as they see the Skarmory coming in against them. They can go into their Sableye, go for 1 follow play, and they're looking pretty decent here. It's still kind of awkward, but okay, if they go for a Sky Attack here, I'm pretty sure that's a Sky Attack. Yeah, okay, no, they win. If they went for a Brave Bird and they had like some extra energy, maybe they still had a chance the opponent, but like this, there is no way. As Sableye easily survived this and can get to another move, so misplay on the opponent's part here, but that is fine. We take this. Next up, we're gonna see the Skarmory against the Nidoqueen. That's totally okay, as we see a Diggersby coming in as well. Diggersby is very fine for you, actually. Like, you resist the Earthquake, the Fire Punch is a little bit awkward. Actually, I wouldn't have thrown this move here, to be honest. Okay, they let this move go through. I would have actually let one more Fire Punch go through and then throw mine after a little bit more farm. Because after the debuff, like the Fire Punch would put you into a range where you have to shield already the first one here. But they actually get another shield against the Nidoqueen, which is nice. Nidoqueen gets hard-walled basically by the Skarmory, which is really amazing for this team as well, as they cannot really do as much here. As long as they don't have Stone Edge or something weird. But they're just gonna go ahead and go for more Poison Fangs. We can go now for the Sky Attack. Sky Attack comes through, KOs the Nidoqueen. We see the Medicham in the back, and they should have swapped out already. I mean, it's fine. Like, they can also stay in here and go for a move. But they were debuffed here, so like maybe a swap out immediately would have been fine as well. But like it doesn't matter, like you hardwall the opponent at this point of time. So good game there. There's nothing they can do anymore. Next up, we're gonna see that the opponent gonna be the crazed one, as we see a Deoxys defense lead. Fine, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of neutral. This is only a Rock Slide, to be honest. I don't think this is... Yep, this shouldn't have been a shielded one, but it's fine. So they can go for a Sky Attack now. And the Sky Attack gonna do some nice shields as well. Very weird to see like this kind of matchup going on here. Again, not hitting every bubble. Again, getting a shield. It's really weird to see this, to be honest. They go for... They don't even have the Psycho Boost? What? Okay, yeah, this is very weird to see. Usually they always run Thunderbolt and Psycho Boost if this is like the normal moveset, and we see a Clefable coming in. And they needed to risk it, to be honest. Like this, you're getting farmed down, you don't get to another move. I don't know if you would have got to another move otherwise, but yeah, there was kind of deletion there. Ooh, that was kind of awkward, but yeah, very weird play. We see the Drifblim in the lead. Drifblim is also something that you don't really see nowadays. This is only an Icy Wind, which is fine for you. Icy Wind comes through, as you can go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. They're most likely going to let this move go through. There's not really a reason for them to... There is, I guess, some random reason for them to shield. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I guess I want to even get less damage here from the Sky Attack. Very fine, maybe they're gonna let this move go through. Yeah, they're gonna let this move go through. Catching the Icy Wind on the Sableye, I mean, it's fine. It's a little bit risky still, as well as they swap out, because you will not be able to counter them down later on. With the Zapdos as counter as triple resisted on the Drifblim, you kind of need to stay in there, in my opinion. As we see a Serperior coming in with a Leaf Tornado. Getting no debuff there is very huge, as you can get to another move here, which definitely will KO the Serperior. And they're gonna let this move go through as well. And they go back into the Drifblim, so you're fine. You can just go ahead, go into your Zapdos. Nope. You sure went to the, into the Skarmory, as they can still get to an Icy Wind here. I respect the play of trying to... Yeah, it's getting wild here a little bit, of trying to get some more energy. It still might work out, to be honest, because the opponent threw kind of early. Yeah, you're still gonna be able to win the game. I'm pretty sure you still get to 2 close combats now. Yeah, but you're still gonna be able to win the game. That was kind of wild at the end. Yeah, maybe swapping on the move next time would be a little bit better. You will not be able to farm down a Ghost and Flying type like this, but I guess it worked out. Like, what can you say? It worked out. We see the Warning coming in. I don't know if you can actually, if you should swap into the Galarian Zapdos against the Walrein. I'm not 100% sure here, but I guess you can just 2-shield farm him down, and then you can get your 2 shields back, because you have 2 nukes, which nobody really can take. As we see the Tremlin coming in here, maybe you should have actually baited here first. Yep, because you don't get to another move in time. As, yeah, this is only a close combat, and they know that. So yeah, next time bait there, it's very obvious that you're gonna, like, it's definitely obvious that the opponent would shield there, and you would got to 2 moves there still. As they go for the Shadow Ball, and you can go for 1 Sky Attack. I guess it's fine. You're gonna get the shield here, and you try to catch the move. You still don't have shields left anymore, so I think that's kind of awkward, because I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. There's nothing you can do here anymore. I think you had to stay in there, maybe. Like, you definitely couldn't swap out like this, as the opponent just gets to 2 moves and KOs you before you can do anything, and it still outspeeds your Skarmory. So, it was kind of a tricky one. I'm not sure if like anything else would have helped you that much either, though. So, like, I don't think the game had any really good win con here. You go into the Sableye, Safe Swap against the Stunfisk. A little bit of lag on your side in general. Like, I think it's like not the best phone, maybe, I'm not sure. As we see the Swampert coming in, going for a foul play here. It's fine, as I think this is doing some nice damage. Yeah, I was like thinking it's CMP, So you're gonna be able to go for more foul plays here now. You would be able to win this in 2-shield scenarios, as far as I know, as you can just farm it down at this point. Doesn't really look, yeah, you definitely can just shield and farm down if you want to, which I think is the right play. Yeah, okay, he does it, very nice. As you can now realign your Zapdos lay down against the Stunfisk, which is good. You have to throw here. And you still should get to 2 moves as well, which is nice. The Rock Side's still gonna hurt a little bit against the Stunfisk, against the Zapdos, though it's neutral, but it's still, I guess, it can hurt. But we see here now that the Zapdos comes in, they can go for the counter down. They go now for the Rock Side, I guess. They go for the Earthquake, never mind. As we see an Executor coming in, what is happening here? As we see, what's called a Seed Bomb. Yeah, Seed Bomb double resisted, easy. The opponent had, I think, already enough, or like just decided to take a nap in the middle of the game. I'm not sure about this. I think it's more a nap, to be honest. So we see the opponent just going completely down there, like there's nothing they can do anymore. And the Stunfisk is just having some fun there, taking a good night's sleep and winning the game here with the Galarian Zapdos and the Skarmory. Very nice. Next up, we're gonna have the Dreamwalker. What a nice name actually after having some nice sleep. We have some Dreamwalking here. Why do I see Bite Mug and why do they not swap out and why do they swap into the Galarian? What's it called, into the Galarian Zapdos. Everything is a little bit weird. You could have stayed in there at least for 1 charge move in your Skarmory. You would have been fine with this. Yeah, very interesting to see a bite version of this thing, but yeah, next time, on a serious note, try to stay in for a little bit with your Skarmory. Skarmory is not really threatened too much by the bite. Of course, it's gonna hurt like a little bit, but like you're gonna be able to go for some more Sky attacks, threatening shields, threatening the health. You don't have to swap out immediately in this kind of scenario. As they go for another move with the Nidoqueen, and now basically all your answers for the Mug is gone, and this is basically why you don't really swap out immediately in this kind of scenario. But at least you have 2 shields advantage now. That's most likely an acid spray, to be honest. Yeah, that was too early. As you see this Crafty coming in, this is a power punch. Okay, thank God you don't shield this, as this power punch doesn't do that much. You go for the return, which is fine. This actually should put him into range where you maybe even farm him down. Okay, nah. I wasn't sure because the IV spread of the Sableye is so high that it might have been the case, but I think this is gonna be a loss here. Yep. Again, like I think you had a pretty decent chance of winning this if you stayed in a little bit in the beginning. Go for some charge move, get some shields, get him to throw an acid spray. If you shield the acid spray instead of the Dark Pulse, it's also fine because like you can just swap out afterwards. You still have the advantage there, but like this you kind of got hard-won because of the swap in also in the wrong Pokemon. So just for the next time, as you see the Swampert in the lead here. Swampert gonna go ahead and go for more charge moves. Okay, shielding the first one is fine. Not shielding the second one is also fine, that they can get to a third one. And again, like here, the IV spread of the Skarmory is really coming to hurt you. Like you need a better Skarmory in the Great League. Skarmory is, I guess, like in general, bulky Pokemon are way more important that you have good IVs on squishier Pokemon. Like the difference between the Sableye XL and the normal Sableye is basically next to nothing. Sometimes the normal Sableye is even better because it's doing CMP against some very important matchups like Venusaur, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, like it's not always like the ideal scenario. Here, by the way, you should have went for return, because a return I think would have put him into a range where you can just farm down. A very nice catch there on the Earth Power though. Very well caught there, but I don't think it really helps you. As the opponent gonna go ahead for the Poison Fang, you should just go for the farm down here. Yeah, okay, he doesn't. Even if you die here before they die, you get more farm on the Sableye, and that's what help you against the Medicham. And here you have to go for the return 100%. This doesn't KO, and this doesn't really help you at all. I think you could have also played the last match a little bit better. By the way, if I say like anything about like how they play or whatever, it's to help them. Like it's just like in general to give some feedback to the player. Thanks all for sharing this. Like thanks for sharing this in general. But if you're already like 2100, I think it's more interesting to see like how I would react to about your plays and show like what I would do differently than just playing commentary. Oh, he gonna go for the charge move, whatever. I think that's a little bit better than this, but still, thanks for showcasing this. Still very nice battles. Try to get a better Skarmory though. It's even a lucky Skarmory, yeah. But yeah, that's going into the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!